I have been skiing my whole life. Well, minus, hey, wait, over here, nope, the other way. There you go, there you go. Well, minus 7 years because we moved to Flatland, Texas. Which does not have a lot of ski resorts around here. Everything is basically a day to 2 days away. Whether you're going to Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, like all those places, they're all a day away. And Nevada is 2 days away. So instead of growing up where I grew up, there's one ski resort, you just drive to it. It's like probably 45 minutes away from where I live. And in Reno, there's 14 ski resorts around just Lake Tahoe. So, and you could also go to Salt Lake, which is like 3 hours away. But out here, there's not a lot of options for that. But 2 years ago, we started going more oftenly, and I have totally rekindled my love for it and relearned, and I've had so much fun. It is such an adrenaline rush skiing, and I love that so, so much. So today, I'm going to share with you my setup, my gear, all the things ski that I love, have loved using over the past years, and have maybe inherited loving from my family. So without further ado, let's get into this video. But wait, Melina, who are you? You're right. Hey, I'm Melina, I'm 22, I love traveling and going on little adventures. And if you're new here on my channel, I've made many playlists for you to go check out. If you want to catch up on all things from my channel, I will leave a link in the description below or in one of these corners. Never sure which one, but without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so we're gonna start off with this big giant ski bag that I have here. So, actually, I feel like maybe I could bring you just like a tad bit closer. That might be a little bit better. So we're gonna start off with how I would put on my clothes before I'm going skiing. So none of this is gonna be sponsored. None of these companies are paying me to say any of this. These are just some of the items that I love skiing and have loved using. So not sponsored, just showing you all the things I love. I have all this extra stuff on top because I could not get it to fit yesterday how I wanted it. So ignore this, but. So for skiing, it's really important to have a base layer. So I have some Smart Wool base layers. I think that I have the all season version, but I have them in this turquoise color. And I have them in this light blue because these do run big, I think. So I did size down this year in these and got a new pair. And these ones work really nice and I like them a lot. Smart Wools are definitely good because they're gonna wick the sweat. They won't get smelly, and so you can wear them for multiple days. And you won't get cold with them. As long as you keep moving and all of that, like if you stop a little bit, like on lunch a few days I got a little chilly because I overlayered. But if you don't overlayer and you just keep moving, these will keep you so, so warm. This is my 4th zip Smart Wool that I will wear. It does have the signs of being used by Melina. If you can see, there's a hole there. There's a hole down in the bottom. And there's a hole right there in the sleeve. So you could ask either of my parents. Melina is rough on things and my mom will definitely tell you the same thing. So there's a hole in this, and this is evidence number 1. This one I got this year. It is a Smart Wool hoodie. So when I'm skiing, I typically run pretty warm. So I don't really get like a tri-jacket and have that like thermal layer that they usually have, and then there's like a shell on the outside. I just get a shell no matter what. And then I got this Smart Wool hoodie that will be my mid layer instead of like some type of down jacket. Yeah. Plus this is a lot thinner than any down jacket would be. So I got plenty of space in my shell to move around, to really bend and carve my turns. Couldn't figure out those words. So those are my Smart Wools. I love them so much. I also have Smart Wool socks, but we will get to that later because I'm putting it on how I would before I ski. So next I would put on my ski pants. These are my North Face Freedom non-insulated pants. You really don't need insulation in your pants as long as you have a warm base layer. I mean, unless you get really, really cold, I don't think you need it. My uncle tells me that I look like I'm in Red October when I wear these. That's pretty fun, right? They're like the pink and purple camo. It's not pants, by the way, it's a bib. Bibs, I think, are superior because you just tighten these straps how you want them. Nothing matters. They will never fall down. You get in them with this button and this little zipper and then button and zip it back up, right? Anyway, so there's 5 pockets. There's 2 chest pockets. I'll put like my ID, my card, my GoPro Max mod lens, and like chapstick or my headphones. Then it has the 2 like basic pant pockets, which might be my phone, maybe my headphones, really whatever. Then this pocket I will usually use. It's a cargo pocket. It's pretty big. I'll use it for my head sock or an extra GoPro mount that I brought on the hill. And then also these pants have the vents in the crotch, which here is evidence number 2 of Melina's rough. I think the mesh got stuck on the zipper and I just kept pulling. So if you get a little warm, which I do get a little warm in these, and they don't have insulation, even when like I don't wear smart woolly. And then I believe this is for when you're going into your bindings as a snowboarder. So this part can be a little more durable so it doesn't rip up this fabric on the ski pants. So yeah, that's really cool, and I don't think that all ski pants have that. I'm not 100% sure, but I just learned that from my cousin this year. Or from someone. I don't know if it was my cousin or not. I can't remember. She snowboards, so that's where I'm assuming it's coming from. Anyways, those are my North Face Freedom non-insulated pants. Okay, next, I got this my first year back skiing. This is the North Face Thermoball tri-jacket. So one thing I will say is this is a terrible color for me to get because I will lean up against the truck and then the purple gets dirty. I probably should have gotten a dark shade, but I liked it while I used it. I didn't use it at all this last season, but it's still a nice jacket. The hood will go over your helmet, which is really nice, which totally like locks everything in with your helmet, all the warmth. Then it does have this super nice zipper that's waterproof, 2 pockets, pit vents, which you really need when you're really going hard down the hill and then you get on the lift and you're like, whew. Then it also has the chest pocket, which you can put your phone or your ski pass. It also has a goggle cleaning pocket, or you can put your pass in there as well. Sometimes I don't love this because whenever I do it and like your warm hand goes like this, it's like it melts all off and then you kind of got like still some water on your face. And then there's also this one part in the bottom that I like. There it is, this little loop. See it? This little loop I will hang my helmet on, or if you have like those paper passes that they used to have a lot, hang it from there. Or your gloves, like anything you think you can hang with that little loop. This comes in clutch. This is a ski jacket specifically, so it does have the powder skirt. So if you're snowboarding or you're skiing newly or just period, you won't get powder up your jacket if you're sliding down the hill. And then this one also has the goggle pocket, glove pocket, granola bar pocket, all the things. And this one is a tri-jacket. I don't have it inserted right now. With this extra zipper, here's the regular zipper. This extra zipper goes into my next item. I'm just gonna throw all this on the floor. I have literally never worn this. Never. Reason number 1 being, just take a look at it. You notice this square pattern, right? Why? Tell me why the square pattern is not on the sleeve. That makes me so sad, because if I wanted to wear this just how it is, that's why you can take it out. It's like kind of weird, in my opinion. I think it's kind of weird. 2, this is not a reason to like it, but I run warm, so I've never really needed this with my shell and my woolly. And if I added my mid layer, I didn't have that when I wore that jacket, but I'd be fine. And this is a lot thicker than my smart wool sweatshirt, so I just don't love this. I'm not saying you can't love it. I personally just don't love it. So this is my new favorite jacket right now. This is the Freedom Stretch North Face jacket. It also has a lot of the same features because it is a ski jacket, so this can be over your helmet. It obviously has the pit vent, see the mesh sheet? This one has the mesh sheet on there. A big chest pocket, the arm pocket with the little friend inside to clean your goggles. And this one is a little bit different. It has this like silky swimsuit material, you know, so you can really lock in that warmth. Then this one is just a shell, so it just has the one zipper. This zipper does not have that fancy stuff on it that the other jacket does, but I've never had an issue with it giving me wind chill through the zipper. Also has this one is like huge. My whole arm could fit in this. Look at this. This whole mesh pocket for goggles, gloves. Has a powder skirt. It's a ski jacket. You're always gonna have a powder skirt. I will say this loop is pretty dang tiny. So this little loop could work to hang your helmet, your pass, maybe your gloves, but I mean, that's pretty dang tiny. This is my ski jacket. I mean, I really like it. Oh, also the fit is relaxed. The other one is more fitted, and this one does have more length on the butt, which I don't necessarily love, but I really like this jacket regardless. So next, this will depend on the day how I put these on. We're gonna start with probably the most used one first. This is actually my mom's, but I have the same one, I just don't know where it is. This is the, I keep wanting to say kiln, like a clay cooker, but this is the Klim head sock. We've had these since I was like 5, like 4. Like, I don't even know how long I've had them. They've stayed together. I mean, there's like some little snags, but like they've stayed together for basically 22 years, more or less. Still really like these head socks. They still work pretty good. Then there's this one that I got at KIRKWOOD. It's a neck gaiter. I will just like kind of put it around my neck like that. This is really nice, pretty warm material. I like it. I used it a lot the first year. This year though, I got another one. I got this one. It's a baklava. Sometimes they make them super fuzzy, but I got mine in like the swimsuit material. Super nice, keeps you super warm. It doesn't really fog up your goggles. It has 2 separate pieces, so there's like this whole separate piece that you'd put like right here, and then it does go over your helmet, so you have the option to wear it like a gaiter or to wear it over your helmet. And then it also has these strings that you can tie and tighten it to your helmet. I really liked this last year, especially on the snowy days when the snow's coming at your face. It helped not fog my goggles, but also keep the little icicles from hitting my face. So the next piece of equipment that I use is my helmet. This is my brother's helmet from a very long time ago. It is a hand-me-down, or it's more of your little sister borrowed your helmet and now it's hers. Branding. But I have 3 GoPro mounts on it. I kind of feel like I look like Toothless the Dragon, but it's kind of got that skater look because it's like the flat right here. More of than my old white one. This one makes me feel more cool. So there's not much to it. It does have this little button which I think would like tighten it. Yeah, and I'm not sure what brand this is. I mean, if anyone knows what this brand is. It's a hand-me-down, so we love it. Next on the list is another hand-me-down. These Dakine gloves. I just noticed this now, but they are Gore-Tex. Super nice. Gore-Tex is like the end-all be-all. It's so good. These were my mom's, and they have some really cool things. So they have this little zipper, which is also that shiny, waterproof, like windproof material. You can put your hand warmer so it's not like in there with your hand and it's like a big pouch right in the middle of your glove. They also have this tightener right here so you can tighten it. There's this drawstring too right here, and then there's this piece too where I'll go like this. I'll show you how I put it on. Put my wrist through here, tighten it, make sure it's not weird when I put it in there. And then we have my glove on. But I will say I take off my gloves a lot. My hands get super warm in them, and then I get like, I don't know another way to describe it other than claustrophobic. So like every time I'm like on the run, glove on, get on the lift, take the glove off. So that's why this is really nice, so I can just have a free hand, but my glove's still there. But with that, I'll tell you a little story. I did that so much, and then this is my filming hand when I'm on the chairlift. So this hand just gets destroyed. And this year, when I got back, all of right here on my knuckles was all like crusty and dry from just the cold and the wind blowing on it on the lift. So that's my downfall, but my hands get a little hot. I'm definitely not complaining. I like taking my gloves off. I love the cold. So next, you guys already know a little bit about this. Goggles. So this is another story time, but these are my first pair of goggles since newly skiing. Obviously all my new goggles were for younger and pretty small, but these are the ones I got here in McKinney, Texas. They're honestly kind of cool, right? They have the bubble look. The color's pretty cool. They're pretty cool, right? So I think what happened is on like my second day skiing, on the biggest snow year around Lake Tahoe has seen, it was just dumping and dumping, and I literally have not skied that much powder at all. This was like my second day relearning, and I was just going through the bunny hill, and they don't groom the bunny hill. They don't groom anything when it's a full-on foot powder day, a whole foot of powder day. So these got frozen. The strap got frozen to where you couldn't make it tighter. This had a bunch of little icicles all over the front of it. I went like this, you couldn't see either. And then I think I fell over once and sat in the snow for like 20 minutes. They just went to crap. And the inside, I can see it when I look in them. There's like a dot right here, and they just fog super easily. I didn't pay that much for them. I think I paid like $30 to $50, which is what I was told I should do because I didn't know how much I was gonna go skiing. So they're like, don't spend a bunch of money on goggles if you don't know that you're gonna ski like a bunch. It just depends. Hopefully you get lucky with a pair like this. So then at Kirkwood, I got these gyro, I'm really not sure, goggles. These ones have the 2 lenses. Those ones just did it automatically, but these have the 2 lenses. Right now I have the sunny lens on, and then this is the low light lens. They are pretty easy to put back together. They're a little annoying, but I mean, it's not really that hard. You just literally pop it, and then there's these little grooves, and you just pop it back in. But what happened with these is the first day this season, like 30 feet from the lift, I face planted because my boots weren't tight enough, so my skis were like squirrely, and I just face planted. I caught an edge and face planted. So I think that's what happens with the sunny ones. I'm not 100% sure what happened with the low light ones because they both fog on the inside instead of on this side or this side. It's like in. I did go up in price, like maybe $150, like $100 to $150 with these. I kind of priced up. I'm like, these should work, right? I spent a little money on them. No. I got a shout out for where I got my new ones. If you're ever in the Tahoe area, it is definitely worth the drive. Go to Bobo's in Reno. They are the best ski shop. That is where I got my new goggles that I'm about to show you. And them being new goggles and them costing me a pretty penny, you already know. If you don't know, my bank account hurt. I got the Smith IO mags in chrome pop and this pink and turquoise kind of look. You can kind of see the turquoise. It shows up kind of more when you're skiing around the edges. These ones are magnetic and they also clip in. Another thing that's pretty cool, which I'm surprised I did not break because it's plastic, but this little clip, so you don't have to like go like this and hold your goggles under your helmet. You can just put them on your face and clip, and there you go. These ones are also super easy to take apart. There's just this little clip here, and you pull it this way in towards the inside of the goggles. It unclips and it comes right off. And there's all those little magnetic shiny pieces, and you just undo the clip. There's like a little kind of ledge. I don't know if you can see that. So you just put it under this piece right here. Super hard to see, but you just put it under there. It should magnetic all the way around. Ah, there we go. Yeah, make sure you got the nose lined up or else it won't go in. But yeah, super easy, super simple. They won't come off because they have the clips. But they are magnetic, super nice. Really love them, didn't have an issue with them at all. And I was also told at Bobo's that Smith likes to stand behind their goggles. So he said if anything were to happen on the ski hill, keep your receipt, keep your box, and they will help you out. This is the low light lens, which is actually my more favorite lens, to be honest. I just like the deep blue purple color. Really like that color. Super nice goggle. And of course, they go in the case because they need to be protected. So these are my Smart Wool socks. I really like these. I have one thick one and I have one thin one. I couldn't tell you which one's my favorite because I'll like just switch between the days. Like some days if it's a cold day, I'll be like, I'll wear my thick ones and then like adjust my ski boots accordingly to be not as tight because I have a thicker layer already in there. And then when I do switch, it's kind of weird because I'm not used to the thin and I have to tighten a bunch. So I don't really know my favorite. I just kind of pick on a day. They're pretty good. They work for me. They keep me warm. Yeah, these are my ski socks. Next, we have my boots. They're DeBello's. They are the D580. I don't know if that W is a women or a wide. I don't really know much about them other than when I went to get them at a place here in Dallas. The guy told me that these would give me more room to improve on my skiing, being stiffer and not being so loose. I tried on some Salomons that actually have some like kind of clip back here on the boot to where it can like go back into like a normal shoe and feel like you're walking in a normal shoe, and then when you're skiing you can clip it back. But he said those ones wouldn't give you as much if you wanted to improve more. So that's why I got these DeBello's. They're super nice. I don't really have much to say about them. They haven't hurt my feet at all. Sometimes I just have trouble finding my settings with how tight I like them, but that's not the boot, that's just me. So that's pretty much all I got to say about them. And then lastly, I guess I can show you my ski bag. So it has these drawstrings on the front. It has a pocket where I'll put my head socks right here on the top. On the inside, it's where I put every piece of gear that I have. And then it has both pockets for the ski boots, which also has these vents. And it does have some holes on the bottom so the water can drain from melting. And then also on that side, it has an extra pocket where I can put my socks. And it also is a backpack, so you can wear it like a backpack. Pretty nice bag. Had it for 2 years and it stayed together, stayed good. Really like this ski bag. It is an Athlon. So now we're on to skis. These are my Salomon, my Salomon stances. They were really good to me when I got them. Also, the same time I got my boots, he said that these skis would help me relearning. They are shorter, so they won't go as fast. I've got some new ones that are a little bit taller, so I will be able to go faster and just go a little bit faster. Like, I go so slow. I don't go slow on these ones, but like, I max out the speed on them pretty much every run. I can't get faster. So I got a new ski that is a little bit longer, a little bit wider, but these have been really good. I'm not one to know too much about skis other than these are like groomer skis, all mountain skis. These are the new pair of skis that I have gotten. This is the name. I'm gonna butcher it, but I think it's the Volkai. These ones are a bit taller. They're like barely a bit taller, like an inch or two taller, but hopefully they will give me more speed, have a lot of fun carving in my turns on them. I believe they are wider too, just a little bit. Let's see. Like I said, I don't know much about skis. These will definitely do better in the powder because they are a little bit wider than these ones. These ones weren't terrible, but these ones will float a little bit more. But yeah, super nice. Listen, I just like going fast, so I'm really excited about those longer, wider skis. These are my ski poles. They're the next and last item. I mean, I don't really got much to say about ski poles. Ski poles are ski poles. They're the right height for me to have them back like this and down a little bit. The only truly complaint I have about these ones is the strap that you put on your hand. So when you're pushing down to go forward, like when you're in the flat, you're not putting pressure on your hand here, you're going like this. But I do not do that because I find how this little strap is so annoying and it comes apart because it's like that belt loop when you're a kid that you literally don't know how to use. That's what this reminds me of, and I just can't figure out the right way, especially when I'm on the hill. I'm just like, I don't care, like it'll be fine. But like, honestly, now that I'm doing it, I'm like, why don't I know how to do that? Oops. Anyways, these are my ski poles. They're really nice. Looks like I still got my GoPro mount on there. That is what I use, and I'm like this. That's what's getting all those cool shots in my videos. So that rounds out my ski gear. So I will leave links in the description below if you wanted to go check out some of the gear I do have. On some of them, I couldn't find the exact color necessarily, but I did add them on there. So go check those out if you like. Thank you so much for watching. None of what I do would be possible without the viewers who watch my videos, so thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and you enjoyed my video. I will see you next time. See ya.